Yo, what's up, guys? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. There is a delay, and also let me know if you can hear the music and stuff. What about the audio? Is my voice too low? Is my music too loud? Is the music not even hearable? Let me know. And the music is fine? Should I turn it off? Let me know if I should turn it off, if it's too loud, whatever. This is the first time of me ever doing a live stream. Obviously, I've done a lot of AMAs in the past. um, on Discord. So this is exactly the same, but just technically way more complicated and way more options for this to be a complete fuck up. Anyways, we have 90 people, I think, watching. Let me actually refresh this. What we're gonna do today, obviously, as you know, is select the giveaway winner. We're gonna make it relatively interesting. I'm not just gonna select one person randomly, we're gonna select a bunch of people randomly and then have them battle it out randomly. Um, but in the beginning of this live stream, I actually want to do a Q&A. So let's start with a Q&A. Any questions you have about dropshipping, about mindset, about business, please let me know. Um, let me all read your questions. Actually, let me just turn off the music for now because I can literally not even think. All right. So let's look at some questions. Please ask me anything you want. This also can be a mindset question, as I said. If you want, we can do some general product research. We can find products together, winning products for you to sell. Um, we can review funnels. That's also something I want to do because for the giveaway, obviously you had to send in your funnels for review. Um, and there are a lot of funnels to be reviewed. I checked some of the funnels. Some looked completely like dog shit, and some were really, really good. Um, so actually, some people want me to turn on the music again. All right. Please ask some questions, guys. Let's go. Hey Samuel, I'm selling in Sweden with Klarna through Stripe, but when I receive a dispute inquiry, Stripe doesn't allow me to submit any evidence for it. Do I need to do this through Klarna? You need to. The problem with Stripe and Klarna is that indeed disputes are pretty hard to fight, so you have to do it via email. Um, the most important thing about Klarna disputes is that you avoid them altogether. And you have to be really creative, and there are a million ways you can come up with yourself to try and avoid the disputes. Make your customers vent any negative feedback that they have via a different channel before they get the inclination to open up a Klarna dispute. So that's the principle that you have to have in the back of your mind, and you can creatively come up with ways on how to do exactly that. There are some gray hat and black hat ways on how to do that, but just keep in the back of your mind, let your customers vent and let them think that they have left negative feedback and solve their case. Even if they open up a dispute, you can also, that's also something that a lot of yeah successful dropshippers should do and do. If you have a Klarna dispute and the dispute is not logical, for example, there is no huge product quality problem or something, you can legally threaten the customer because they, as anyone buys anything online, you legally agree to the terms of service and to the shipping policy and to all the policies that you have on your website. You legally agree to those when buying. So if the customer is unhappy with the shipping time, for example, you can send a legal threat to them. Hey, you agreed to this policy, and still you're trying to open up a dispute. Makes absolutely no sense. So close this now. These are the legal reasons why you have to close it. Come up with legal jargon. Use ChatGPT for that, and make a really scary email and tell the customer to close it. But if you scale via Klarna and Stripe, there is no way to handle disputes at scale via Klarna and Stripe. You have to absolutely make sure that the customer just um, closes everything themselves, and you have to be as creatively and aggressive as possible with that. Please give me money. That's a great question. Um, Who is the best supplier to start off with? Dropshipping Lite, Sourcingbox, or AutoDS? So definitely Sourcingbox, probably. If you start out and you have less than 5 orders per day or something, then I would choose Source Inbox. As soon as you have more than 5 orders per day, you can choose Dropshipping Lite. I think Dropshipping Lite actually requires you to have 10 orders per fulfillment. That doesn't mean 10 orders per day. You can also just have 10 orders per fulfillment batch, which means you fulfill less times per week, 1 to 3 times per week. But you can still get the best prices and best service from Dropshipping Lite instead of using Sourcingbox. But Sourcingbox is also really good. Let me turn on some more general music instead of this niche techno that I had on. What is the best way to improve your creatives? Or actually, I skipped a bunch of questions. Why don't you teach people to go from general dropshipping to eventually go branded, especially for reusable items? You can get returning customers. That is something we are offering right now to elite clients, and that's a different offer. So only if you've reached multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars usually per month, we will offer you to join the elite program, which is one-on-one with me and my partner Doreen, who is actually the mastermind behind the brand. So she and her brother run the brand. I don't run the brand. I have literally no input in the brand. I sometimes join calls and I give advice and I give cash flow, but it's not my brain capacity that is being used to grow that business at all. And Doreen knows all about that shit. So once you join the elite, you do also get to learn about branding. But people find branding so attractive, which is logical because it's much more attractive than selling a fucking weight loss patch, of course. But don't start with your passion and don't start with the attractive business model because that's not the way to make money fast. And you want to make money as fast as possible in the beginning. That is the number one priority to get out of the rat race. And you do not have the luxury to choose for branding. That's a complete misconception. Actually, I should make an Instagram story that I'm live. Completely forgot. I'm a social media professional. So yeah, don't get distracted by everyone saying you have to start a brand. I think Davey Fogarty, for example, says this a lot in his videos, and I completely disagree with him. He is obviously extremely successful in branding. Kudos to him, but this is not very attainable at all. So start dropshipping, and then to make it as specific as possible for you guys, make at least a couple $100,000, please, and then you can start branding. Live on YouTube. Join now. All right. And let me know if you want me to go more in depth into any question, because I like to give more general advice as well than very specific dropshipping advice, since that's what I do every single day in the coaching. What country is your business registered in? That's a pretty irrelevant question. What is interesting, however, let me actually send this over to you, is a crazy group call that I did a couple months ago about taxes. And I am no tax expert at all. And if you watch this group call, then make sure you take everything I say with a grain of salt and you do your own research into every single topic that I talked about. But this is, in my opinion, the most valuable dropshipping group call that exists out there on taxes and on business registration and on just setting up your company in general. And I'll send it in the chat right now. So I just sent it in the live chat, the link. It's in my free course. It's not paid or anything, so just join. And yeah. Did you ever try to sell in Portugal, and how much did you pay on taxes in the euros? I actually paid no taxes on the euros because it's a second-hand car, so you pay no VAT on second-hand cars. And I did not personally try to sell in Portugal. Some friends of mine do sell in Portugal, but Portugal is a cash on delivery market, and you also need multi-banco. And to get multi-banco, you need a Portuguese company, which makes my tax setup null. So it's not really possible, legally at least, for me to sell in Portugal. And let me know about the music if it is too loud, please, because... But I don't see anyone complain, so let's fucking go. Should we start with the first 10 people actually? I'm gonna select 10 people every 10 minutes. There's not a bunch of applicants at all, by the way. Only 100 people filled in the evidence, which is absolutely crazy because I think we had 700 applications and only 100 people submitted their evidence. So good job for wasting your own time for those who didn't submit the application. Let me actually share my screen. You can see my screen, right? All right, let's go. As you can see, 101 responses from the 600 plus people, 700 people who applied. Pretty crazy. What I'm gonna do though is I'm going to copy all the names. So as you can see, this is the sheet with all the names. I selected the entire row, so you can see that I'm not fucking around. I'm copying all the names right now. I already did that, but let me redo it, and then let me paste it in this spreadsheet. Let me delete this row, and let me make a different color per 10 people. That's actually 11. 10. 10. And then what we're gonna do is just every 10 minutes, and we're probably gonna do it much faster than every 10 minutes, probably every 5 minutes or something. We're gonna select one person per batch of 10 people, and that makes it interesting to keep watching the live stream. Oops, that's the same color. That's it. And you still have time, I guess, to submit your evidence until the end of the stream, but these are all the people who did so far. I don't see any double applications, so yeah, I don't see any double names. So let's start with this batch of people. Let me copy these people and go to the wheel of names random name picker and spin. This is so exciting. Oh, Davide Casarano, you are the only one who will continue from this batch. This is so fucked up, but again, this is a random giveaway, so I'm sorry to all the people who are now eliminated. It sucks. But at the end, by the way, of the stream, keep watching till the end. At the end of the stream, I have something for everyone, which is honestly crazy because we never do this. So everyone who is listening, no, actually everyone who played the contest, you still have something to win at the end, other than the complete group coaching and stuff. But okay, so only this guy survived. Let me now delete. Actually, what I'm gonna do is this, and then delete rows. That's it. And we're gonna do this every 5 minutes or something. While in the meantime, sharing some dropshipping value. Let's go back to the chat. When Fortnite streams, I would love to play Fortnite, but that's so ridiculously out of anything that has to do with business and dropshipping that I'm not sure if that's even a good idea. But we'll see what the chat says. So, let me read the chat. How fast can we scale on a new Stripe account? General recommendation: $0 to $200 per day in week 1, $200 to $500 per week per day in week 2, 500 to 1.5k in week 3, 1.5k to 3k in week 4, and then after week 4 you can scale past 5 to 10k days. But week after week you should try to keep the scale below, like the growth below 35%, I think. And the slower you scale, this is a general rule of thumb, this is just the fastest that I scale new Stripe accounts, but the slower you scale them, the better. Always. What is the best way to improve creatives? Is there any course or YouTube channel that you would recommend for improving creatives? I think Matteo is giving a group call tomorrow on exactly this topic in the Gold chat. So we have a paid Discord community, and I never promote this because either you're in there or you're not, but it's only $50 per month. And if you pay the $50 once, you will already get like assets and group call recordings from the past 2 years that are worth tens of thousands of dollars. And I'm not a sales guy. This is just my honest opinion. I know the value of the shit that we drop in that community. So it is fully worth the $50. You can go to wap.com/ecomliberty and join right now if you want, or not if you don't want. But I dropped a link in the chat, and yeah, this is the most no-brainer purchase you could ever make. $50 fucking. That's a coffee a day. And tomorrow again, or somewhere this week, I think tomorrow, Matteo, who is one of the coaches in that program, will give a full group call on creatives. I don't, off the top of my head, can recommend any course or YouTube channel for the dropshipping strategy that we do. For branding, this is different. There's a bunch of channels. There's Dara Denny or something. There are a bunch of Twitter assets. What's also, actually, never mind. But yeah, you can buy courses. You can buy Peter Kell's VSL course, which is at like $4,000 or something, around that price, I think. But that is only if you are in branding heavily. But for the strategy that I personally do, the funnel dropshipping strategy, the strategy that I teach in the free course, all of that is not necessary at all. The only thing you need to know is the shit that Matteo is gonna talk about tomorrow on the Discord. How do you switch from AutoDS to Zendrop as a supplier and make sure it's linked up correctly? I wouldn't switch to Zendrop, I would switch to Sourceinbox and just disconnect everything from AutoDS as fast as possible. And I like AutoDS as an app, but it's not the most competitive supplier whatsoever. Nowhere close. They do have other good apps like the Build Your Store AI app and stuff. That's really good. I would recommend that for anyone because you can build a store like that. And it's free. They make money on the affiliate that they make from Shopify, so they get the Shopify affiliate. So that is a no-brainer app to use. BuildYourStore.ai, I think, is the app that it's called. And but AutoDS itself is not something that any real dropshipper uses, honestly. And yeah, to switch to Zendrop, just disconnect everything and then don't switch to Zendrop, sorry, switch to Sourceinbox or Dropshipping Lite if you're already making orders, as I said in the beginning, and then just reconnect them and tell them from exactly what order number they should start fulfilling. With Sourceinbox, you also get a rep who you can talk to, so it's not all shit you have to set up online. In dropshipping, can I start testing without setting up a business? No, you need a business. So it doesn't need to be a UK business. It can be a business incorporated in your own country. It can also be a US LLC. Whatever it is, you need a business though. Otherwise, you cannot get any payment processing. So yeah, you need a business for sure. Let's see if there's any more fun questions than super specific dropshipping questions, which I don't mind, of course, but they're all very, very specific to you, the person asking, and not really for anyone to learn from. Made a pixel on the employee account instead of my pixel admin. This is the most specific question I could have picked, actually. How can I keep my pixel safe when the whole BM gets banned again? Yeah, you need a separate BM for the pixels, and the pixel BM will never get banned because you don't do anything with it other than host the pixels. That is the whole point of the pixel BM. And there's like a 1 in 1,000 chance that the pixel BM gets banned at some point. It recently happened to us, actually, so never say never. but normally it doesn't really get banned. Our Stripe was reinstated with a 35% reserve. How do I lower the reserve? That's really good. 35%, however, is obviously a high amount. Now, there's a payoff. So a 35% reserve Stripe account means that the Stripe is extremely strong. You can now scale the shit out of that Stripe account, which is very rare. So you have a competitive advantage there. Because Stripe is awesome if it is strong, and your Stripe now is strong. However, 35% reserve, that's probably way more than your profit even is. And if you don't have any other store, then you cannot sustain that. So I would highly suggest you spam the fuck out of Stripe support. And with spam, I mean really spam, like 200 emails in one day. To Stripe support, you reply to the email that informed you about the reserve, and then you also add complaints@stripe.com, and you give a full reasoning why your dispute rate should be lower. You say that you pay VAT, which is 21%. You say that you are a liquid business and you attach a bank statement, and on that bank statement you should have at least a couple $100,000 bank balance. I'm not suggesting you edit the PDF, but this is what some people do. And then you spam that, and then you also say, hey, we have team members, we have customer support agents, we have a whole team to pay, we need this money. We are a liquid business, however, and we do have a credit line, but we still need this money. So be professional and look like a healthy business, but still be firm and ask for the reserve to be lowered to 10%. So you have to specifically request 10%, because then they see that you are not just a completely broke business. And then if you can get it to 10%, after 90 days, realistically, you can get it to 0%. But 10%, you should be very happy with 10%. So that's it. If you add an emoji to your question, by the way, I do see it more easily. There's a lot of questions, holy shit. Let me... you don't have to say thanks for the video and keep spamming that. That's absolutely not necessary, but you're welcome. Let's see. Best Facebook agency. There are 2 agencies as of the moment that I'm doing this live stream. So if you're watching this in the future, this is probably not the same anymore. The 2 favorite agencies, it literally changes every 2 weeks. But right now, as of the time that I'm speaking, number 1, Nova Agency. Number 2, ROAS Agency. But for the past week, ROAS Agency also had a shitload of problems. So Nova Agency, as of the time that I'm speaking, is the best. But this might completely change in a couple weeks. Why 18 plus? What is 18 plus? Did I select 18 plus for this live stream? Obviously, children can also watch. Let's see. It's very hard to select good questions, because there are a lot. Mr. Least. Can we get some Johnny Walkers in the chat, guys? Do you use Airwallex for Stripe? Good question. So we personally switched over to Airwallex completely. Because Stripe for us wasn't sustainable anymore. If you have a strong Stripe account, then that's still really good, and yeah, you can scale with a very strong Stripe account, especially if you have a reserve. A reserve is positive, like a 10% reserved Stripe account is the best thing you can have, but it's very hard to get to that point, especially at scale. If you have 20 different companies and you've been banned 20 different times before, Airwallex is better currently. easier to set up, it's easier to maintain, it's easier to scale fast. The approval rate in the beginning for any Aerolex account is shit, so in the beginning you will have to run at like bad profit margin or close to break even to warm up the account, and after 1 week the approval rate is better. So yeah, that's it. Do you think the UK is as saturated as the US for dropshipping? No, not at all. So the UK is a great market. I see a lot of people scaling there right now with Funnelish even. Me myself personally, I tried UK a couple months ago, and we tested 10 to 20 products there, and we got really bad CPCs and CPMs. I think the UK takes longer to warm up the pixel, just like in the US. The US takes 10 times more long than the UK, however. So I think UK is still great. But also a pretty competitive market, but a very scalable market as well. What if I win but I'm not on a stream, I'm driving? That's absolutely no problem. I'm not gonna let you guys join on stream. I mean, if you want, we can join, we can do a call or whatever live on stream, and you can tell me whatever you want, but it's absolutely no problem. What about clothes drop shipping? I personally hate fashion dropshipping, and I did it myself. So it's not like I'm just trashing the other gurus that do fashion dropshipping. Let me explain why I hate it. I did it for 1 full year, but you need to test a shitload of products. I also talked to all the bigger fashion dropshippers out there. I even got like a lot of coaching calls from them as well, and just also from networking and from seeing their stores. You have to in today's day and age, if you want to be successful with fashion dropshipping, test hundreds of products per day. You can do that pretty easily now with AI systems and an AI backend. Well, whoever is spamming, get the fuck out of here, please. All right. So yeah, fashion dropshipping, you need to test a shitload of products. As a beginner, it is just extremely hard to get started with it, because you can test products faster because the products and the landing pages, they don't have to be good at all, but you just have to test a shitload of products, hire VAs from the start, otherwise you're not going to be able to test enough products at all to compete with any other fashion dropshipper. The profit margins are complete dog shit. You need private payment processors at scale, and as a complete beginner you cannot even get access to these private payment processors because you don't run on a high enough volume yet. So it's good for the top dogs. It's really good for the top dogs. It's really bad for complete beginners, in my opinion. And you also do not learn anything about marketing. Um, Literally nothing. Like, it's a complete operations game. Our strategy, Funnelish, we do both intense operations and intense marketing. So if you do, for example, my strategy and you watch my free course in Canva very easily. How do you avoid problems when copying brands and using all their logos and stuff? There's never any problem that can really happen. It's very hard to file a DMCA in Funnelish anyways. So to file a copyright claim into Funnelish, it's pretty hard. So brands barely do it, and if they do it, Funnelish doesn't really give a fuck, which is a very bad thing, actually, for the brand. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. And if they ask you to take it down via email, then just take it down. But that is the first thing that a brand will always do. Just ask you to take it down. If you don't get asked to take it down, who cares? How much money did you make in one single month in pure profit? So the best profit month that I ever did with funnel dropshipping, as I'm teaching it right now, is 300,000 euros in profit, which was really high. And this was 2 years ago, and I never really got to that number again. Right now we're sitting at like $100,000 to $200,000 in profit every single month, but it is at least consistently. And that's what I've been mastering for the past few years. Let's see what interesting questions there are. What's your height? How many times gym per week? I try to go 3 to 4 times to the gym every single week, but I'm not. I said this in a vlog once, I think. I'm not like a gym rat or anything. I just go because it's a very positive habit, but I do not really care about the outcome. I do everything in the gym right. It's not like I'm fucking around or something or training like a softie. I train as hard as possible and as consistently as possible, but I don't eat enough. I eat like 1.8k calories per day, so it's kind of impossible to bulk. So, and that's purely because I don't. If I eat, my stomach is full, and I can't think. Work is a million times more important to me than, yeah, my physique, and my physique is okay. So, yeah, and this is purely just my genetics. We need a video about systems and procedures for autopilot dropshipping business. If you want to know about that, please again join the gold membership. And I make no money of this, by the way. FYI, I do not make any fucking money of this community. All the money goes straight to Matteo and Lode, who are the coaches in there, to run it, because they put in a lot of work. They over-deliver by a lot for this community, but there's been at least 60 group calls on outsourcing, building systems, building the backend on there. What is the fat watch on your wrist? So this I bought, I'm not sure if it's gonna focus, last month, which it's a day date. It's not focusing whatsoever. There we go. So this is a day date, Rolex day date, blue dial. This is actually a watch from 1995 or something. So it's a very old watch, but they completely refurbished it. And I paid 17,000 euros for it. And I just saw it. This was the most impulse thing I ever bought. I saw it in a store in Antwerp. I walked in and I got it. That's literally it. I was not planning on buying any watch whatsoever, but then I actually realized it's the last month of the year. I didn't buy myself. Oh yeah, I bought this car in this year as well. So I bought 2 trophies, this watch and this car, in 2024. In class, working on site, let's go north. Wish I could listen. Not sure what that means completely. At which state in your journey you moved to Portugal? I personally moved right before I became a millionaire. So I had a lot of money already in the bank before I moved to Portugal. That is not necessarily what I would recommend. I would recommend you to go sooner, but we had a lot of shit to handle in Belgium. And yeah, it was a very uncomfortable move also to move to a different country, because the dreams that I set for myself in the beginning before I started dropshipping, these dreams are in Belgium. So I wanted to become rich in Belgium, have a fat house in Belgium, have a fat penthouse in Belgium, drive a fat car in Belgium, not in Portugal. So yeah, it didn't match with the identity that I set for myself to move to Portugal. But then it really started becoming a fucking no-brainer, especially with taxes. Like, I moved to Portugal for the sun, for the weather, blah blah blah, but they actually mainly for taxes, because they're not fucked up with taxes here. In Belgium, they're absolutely insane. And you don't really get that much for it. The quality of life in Belgium is better, so I understand that you do pay higher tax in Belgium, but not that much higher. Like, the quality of life, let's say, is 30% better in Belgium compared to Portugal, at least where I live, because I live in the middle of nowhere. But you pay 60% higher taxes. So not worth it at all, at least for the next few years. And a principle that is always going to be the case is the more money you have, the less taxes you pay, wherever you are in the world. Because there's also setups you can get in Belgium where you pay close to 0% taxes. The richer you are, the less taxes you pay, because you can pay for more expensive setups. Okay, Habib Ahmad. I get 500 clicks but no sale. Please can you tell me what's the issue? So there's no one answer to that question. There's actually a million answers to that question. It can be absolutely anything. So I'm just mentioning this question anyways because you're spamming it, but I would need to see what your product page looks like and stuff. Do you guys want me to do some funnel reviews? Then say yes in the chat. If not, then no, but let me know. And stop spamming your fucking questions, please, because it doesn't make it easier for me to read. It actually makes it harder for me to read. Okay, so deep e-commerce, you do want some feedback on the funnels. Let me do that then. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's do some funnel reviews. Let's actually first select the next person that wins from a batch. All right, so this person, now let's take these people, this list. So Sanjay, Yuna, or June, Joachim, Arturas, Alex, Amanda, Anna, Beatrice, Azita, Aya, and Jorik. Let's go. Congratulations to Aya. There we go. Sorry to all the people again who got eliminated. But at the end we have something for you. So let's do this. Oops. Let me actually do two batches. So now we have Ken, Hassan, Albin, Persia, Angel, Jay, Isana, Elzbieta, Nassim, and Nizar. Let's go. Albin, congratulations. Let me take you out here. And sorry to all the people who just died. Alright, so now we have selected 3 people. Let's do some more batches in a couple minutes, but for now let's actually look at some funnel reviews, because there have been a lot of funnels sent, obviously. Let's just start with this one, not because it's a bee venom cream, it's always the same product. Let's start with this funnel review. Alright. So at first glance, this looks really bad. Like very bad. And please don't take my feedback badly. I just love to give honest feedback. That's also what you need and what you would pay me for if you get my coaching. So I'm never gonna be, I'm never holding anything back on my feedback. You have to know that, first of all, I'm looking at this funnel at mobile view, as you can see right now. 99% of people buy at mobile view, and the funnel is completely broken on mobile, as you can see. I don't know what happened. I have actually like no idea how you could make the funnel like this, but there's something wrong with the general funnel settings, the padding settings or something wrong with that. The logo banner is too big, so you want your customer to see as much of the above the fold section as possible. So the above the fold section is everything including the add to cart button. That's it. So you want the customer to see as much of this as possible without having to scroll down. So you could have easily made this logo way smaller so the customers would have seen more than just this. Because then they can immediately make the decision without even physically scrolling down, saving brain power. Then this picture, this product, it's not clear like what this product is. It follows some general principles well, like showing the result of the product and showing a before and after, so that's good. But then it should also show the product, and this is not showing the product. It's very unclear what this is if you look at this picture. So if the product was more clear in this little circle right here, or if it was bigger, then this would have been a perfect first main image. The title is good. The benefits are okay. So look 5 years younger in 7 days, visible glow and instantly smoother skin. I think you didn't change this from the template, to be honest. So I'm not gonna say that this is good because you just kept it exactly the same. 199. That price makes no sense for this product at all. So yeah, this is a very low effort funnel, as you guys can all see. So let me actually just skip this funnel. And yeah, sorry to whoever's funnel this is, but this is very fucking low effort. Let's see if there's anyone else with a better funnel who put in more work. This is more like it. Let's go. Okay, so first glance, very clean funnel. I think actually you probably overdid it. This is a common mistake for a lot of people as well, that you want your funnel to look absolutely perfect. Actually, this is a perfect balance between a lot of effort and too little effort. But in general, this is too big of a section, so you don't want this buy now here. Let me actually translate for everybody so you can all read it together. But this best reject logo should have been way smaller to begin with, and then the buy now here is unnecessary, so I would definitely remove it. This main image is really good. So this is fucking powerful. I don't know if you copied this from the competitor or if you came up with this yourself, but this is super, super smart. You talk to the customer avatar and you handle their objections perfectly, because if you have something that, yeah, like rejects pests, how do you even say this in English? That eliminates bugs from your house through frequencies. Obviously, the first question you would have if you have a dog and a baby is, does this hurt my dog or baby? This is the most emotional objection as well that you can handle, and you do it perfectly fine in the main image. So that's a principle to take with you guys as well. If you can handle objections in the main image, then you are winning. A pest-free home within 7 days, perfect. Eliminate harmful pests in 7 days, protect your family from diseases. That's also very good, because it's not about you or it's not about the pests, it's about the diseases that you're protecting your family from. So that's very good. Without toxic and dangerous chemicals, no results, money back. Very, very good. Huge mouse problem. Within a few days, they were gone. That's also good. People would usually use this for mice. I think in Belgium and the Netherlands, in Europe in general, I think this is mainly used for mice. If you were to sell this in Australia, for example, or in any other country, you should look at the local most common pests. But in Europe, Western Europe, usually this is mice. So it's good that you said mice and nothing else. Then the rest is good, good, good. Really good. Very good, very good, very good. This is a mistake. So this is a double mistake. First of all, these are two different packages. So what the hell is your customer buying? They don't know now. So when they scroll to the testimonials, you could easily think that this is a scam, because there's two different packages, three different packages actually. And then secondly, if the package of the product that you're selling looks as cheap as it does on these three images, then don't show the package. Just show a happy person. A better image in this case would literally be a person smiling. That's it. you don't necessarily have to show the products if you can't find any good pictures of the product. But usually you can. On AliExpress, usually if you go to the reviews, and if it's a product like this that I think has hundreds of thousands of reviews on AliExpress, there should always be at least one image that you can use that that shows the product without the package. So that will be good, but never show the package, especially if it's so cheap, and then especially if it's three different boxes. This is very confusing, and this will probably scare a lot of people. But this all looks really good. So amazing funnel, good pricing, good checkout. It looks like you used the mentorship template, but there's no total form here. Like the total amount that people pay is missing here, and that's just missing in the template. So it's my fault, but add it. You have to add it for sure. Great funnel, guys. Take some notes. So let's select some more people. We've actually almost been doing this for an hour now. Time goes really fast. So we have Andrea, Sofia, Oliver, Donatien, I think, Sean, Bart, Seppe, Benji, Wout, and Emmanuel. Let's go. Sean, congratulations, and sorry to everyone else. So let's take Sean and let's remove the rest. And then someone says, if it's about reviewing the funnel, then why don't you review the bee venom funnel? You are right. But because the bee venom is such, I have a template of the bee venom funnel, so it's not hard to make a good bee venom funnel because I literally have a template shared, even though this funnel does definitely need some improvements. So yeah, the logo is way too big. I always, by the way, review my funnels in a mobile version because that is again what 99% of people will use. But this main image should be translated. Other than that, it's a good main image, but don't use Chinese people in your main images. There are a lot of people, especially in the Belgian and Netherlands market, and this is a Dutch funnel, so it's in that market, that are aware of dropshipping and that'll immediately be scared when seeing a Asian person. So you can very easily cut this out in Canva and replace this person with any other person you can find on Google Images. So, and translate it. This is also very easily translatable in Canva. Verjongen van de huid maakt de huid. So let me translate. Rejuvenation of the skin makes the skin softer and healthier. Hides minor imperfection. Natural ingredients. So these are basic benefits. They can be a lot better. What's very important for these benefits is that they're more specific because that makes them much more believable. So instead of saying rejuvenation of the skin, which is very broad and general, you should say make your skin 96% younger in just 7 days. Using a percentage and a time frame makes the benefit 10 times more powerful. And the same with this, so makes the skin softer and healthier. I would actually talk about wrinkles. So removes 77% of wrinkles, and that's it. That should be one benefit. And then also instead of hides minor imperfections, I would replace this one with nourishing and natural ingredients. So nourishing means that it'll make your skin healthier, and then natural is obviously a huge benefit and a huge important point when selling any skincare or cosmetic. Then the rest is fine. Natural ingredients. That's what I said. This, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a GIF. It does look like it's taken from the ad, but it doesn't look like the GIF or video is working. And this is sometimes a glitch with Funimation. Okay, so you actually added the entire video here. This is definitely not what you want to do. You want to take this video and take a 3 to 4 second GIF out of this video. So download the video, go into Canva, take this clip where the person uses it and then where the skin shows it being healed. This is actually a really bad video. Very bad quality and too much zoom ins on the body parts and stuff. So find a better video and then take a GIF out of that video and put it right here. The natural boost for a youthful and radiant skill. This is also too vague. So this copywriting is okay, but when doing this dropshipping, and when dropshipping especially aggressive health and beauty products like this, you want to be way more aggressive and specific. So yeah, but we already talked about the benefits, and then I would just copy paste the benefits as the headlines. This is a good picture. Good headline. All in all, it does look like you are having some struggles with graphic design and just funnel building in general. There are some random little mistakes here and there. As you can see, this dot right here, this random spacing should be removed. This doesn't really look that great. This is all not translated. This should be translated. But then the rest looks fine. This is also fine. I would not, in general, call this product stingers. It doesn't really sound good in Dutch. It sounds like it doesn't sound like a good cosmetics name, in my opinion. And then you have Bank Contact, Visa, and Trustpilot, but yeah, the payments haven't been set up yet, which is probably normal. I'm guessing you are just running the free funnelish plan. But if you're selling in the Netherlands, make sure you also add an Ideal logo and a MasterCard logo, because MasterCard is, I think, more used than Visa in Belgium and Netherlands. In general, I wouldn't recommend you turn on credit card in Belgium and the Netherlands, because it's not necessary, and you will only just have disputes that you don't need because it's not necessary to have it turned on. So that's it for your funnel. Let's look at some questions though. In the meantime, a lot of questions have been asked. Let's see. You say you live somewhere not in a city. You don't plan to move to a bigger city in Portugal. So that's a good question. Did you study today? I did study a lot. But yeah, would I move to Lisbon? I actually want to move closer to Lisbon. But the thing is that to get a nice house near Lisbon. So right now I pay 3K per month for my house. And to get a comparable house, it would cost at least 10K per month near Lisbon for a comparable house like this one. So it's very hard to justify this mentally. I can pay it easily, of course, and the quality of my life would increase a little bit. But I'm not sure if that's a good move to make right now. But it is a very personal question. But yeah, that is, I think, the only thing holding me back. I would have done it if not all of my students would have moved in the last couple months to the same place where I live, because now there's a community here of like 20 people. If that was not the case, then I would have made that move already. Is it good to copy a US dropshipping store and target another EU country? Yes, that's very good. That's 100% recommended to do. The most scalable winning products that I've ever had were always copied from the US into EU and not from other EU markets. So a very good idea. Why don't you move to Dubai? Why would I move to Dubai? Please explain. You should think like that. So you're already 100% convinced that Dubai is the move to make, but why? Can you explain to me why you got to that conclusion? Because I see that there's a lot of dropshippers that go to Dubai without thinking 5 seconds about it, and there's nothing wrong with Dubai necessarily. It's not where I would want to live at all, because I like Europe a lot. But I am really interested in why everyone thinks that Dubai is such a no-brainer place to live. It's a very weird thing, in my opinion, that goes around. Do you ever have a day of work? You mean no work, or? Thanks for the review. I got a paid plan for Canva today. The next funnels will be better. Awesome, man. Great to hear. I hope that my feedback was critical enough. But this looks like it's your first or second funnel ever. And this is obviously then a completely normal output, but make sure you train some more. This is not something I would test. You need to build your funnels better before testing them on Facebook ads. I like 10% discount actually. This is not something a lot of people do. But then here you have 40%, so yeah, very confusing. You want to see more funnels? You said that it's possible to run like a sole proprietorship at the beginning before VAT solution, but is it possible to get any profit with VAT? This depends on what country you live in and sell in. So in Belgium, for example, this is what I did in the beginning as well. You can apply for VAT exemption, and then it's the same as in Netherlands, and then you can run up to, I think, 25 or 30k in revenue without having to pay VAT. You do have to be very careful though that you then don't use your VAT number. In the Netherlands, it's not possible, you don't get a VAT number, but in Belgium, you get your company number and your VAT number are the same format. So you can easily make the mistake of putting the VAT number in your Facebook ads or on Shopify, and then it's going to take off the VAT. And then in 2 years, you're going to get an invoice of 20k to pay back VAT. That's what I had as well, and a lot of other dropshippers as well. And that's the big mistake you can make with a VAT exemption. But in almost any European country, I think you can get the VAT exemption, which is the way to start. Or get a UK company, sell without the VAT, and then once you have enough profit, reinvest into the VAT structure. Not financial advice, not legal advice. Dubai is the place to be. I've been there twice. Then why do you think that it's the place to be? Please explain. A day off of work. So do you ever take a day off of work? Yes. So for example, this weekend, I was in Lisbon for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, I worked for 10 minutes, literally. So all I did was reply to my elite clients, and my dropshipping business was taken care of by my team. It doesn't need my input every single day. The coaching business was taken care of by my team, at least managing it and the sales of it and managing the students of it. The only thing I have to take care of every single day now are the elite clients, and that's it. Everything else in my life is outsourced. So yes, I do take days off in the weekend. On Sunday, I do like to work at least half the day. So that's my structure right now. Usually Saturday I do nothing, and then on Sunday I continue working. That's just because I cannot mentally take 2 days off of work. I would feel very bad. You need to keep up the momentum, especially yeah, if you're running a business, you're running a business on your own. Very important to keep the momentum, and taking 2 days off completely fucks up your momentum. I would actually recommend, if it's your first year in business, don't drink, don't go out, don't smoke weed, don't take a day off, but slow down in the weekend. But don't take one day off completely. That has been. I didn't do this in the beginning of my business career. I actually did the opposite. So I did take days off, more days than I take off right now in the first few years of my business career. And that was one of the biggest mistakes ever, because you lose all momentum. And in the beginning, you barely have any fucking momentum. And I know that it's vague. I'm talking about momentum. It's not really something you can visualize what exactly that means, but it is true. So trust me, you will get to success 10 times easier than I did if you listen to me. Let's select some people. So next batch: Petrus Johannes, Marwan, Veronica, Nuno de Souza, Marwan again. That's the same guy. So let me remove one line. Werner, Michel, Philippe, Remy, Marco. Let's go. Petrus Johannes, congratulations, and sorry to the rest. By the way, I already read a bunch of these motivations, and a lot of them are really touching. Sadly, this is the way it works. I'm trying to make this as honest as possible. Let's do 2 batches actually. So Tai, then Sauraf, Ed, I recognize some names here. Tim, Bea, David, Bruno, Ruben, Nina. David, congratulations. And sorry to the rest. Alright, we have a couple more batches to go. Let's do maybe one more funnel review for now, and then let's answer some questions. Bro, is it good to copy a US dropshipping store and target another EU market? I already answered to that question. I already gave a reply and I said yes. So yes, that's literally the best thing you can do. I'm not sharing any sensitive info, right? Okay. I have to pay for an account on Minia. Well, yeah, then I cannot request or check a funnel. Sanjay, Fungus laser device. Sounds like an interesting product. And you're actually selling in Spain, I think. Is this Spanish? So that's good to see that you're actually, yeah, I think this is a Spanish funnel. Good to see that you're actually translating it into a specific market as well. So you're actually 100% serious on selling it. Let's translate to English. Let's start. So the main image is good and you can use this, but it's a little bit too complicated. So there are too many elements right here. Because yeah, if you land on this landing page, you don't know where to look. It can be overwhelming, and it can be that people just leave because of this reason. So what I would remove, instant effects, remove that. This is good. Remove this packaging and just have the device bigger, and remove this entire text as well. People have already seen the ad, they know that this is a foot fungus device. It's very clear and it's very simple and self-explanatory. You do not need this crazy main image. So remove the things that I said to remove, and then you're perfectly good to go. Eliminate snail fungus in 21 days. You can always lower the amount. It's up to you what you feel good with. But the gray, I don't recommend you have this gray because it's very hard to read. The contrast is not good. So, by the way, guys, like this stream. You have to like this stream, and then there's a higher chance of winning. Painless treatment for nail fungus on hands and feet. I would remove this because you already talk about eliminate nail fungus in 21 days. You either have the main benefit in the title or under the title, but I wouldn't have it twice. Then there are way too many benefits. Perfect combination of whatever the fuck this means. Remove, remove, remove. Reduces discoloration. Remove, remove, remove. This is not a huge pain point. Cleans yellow and dark nails, corrects distorted shapes. Remove, remove, remove. Prevents ingrown toenails, aligns nails, and relieves pain and swelling. This is a good one. The first one is also a good one. So good one, good one. Remove, 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 remove. And then no results, money back is absolutely perfect. So yeah, you just have too much. Shipping included, you should say free shipping. The word free triggers a lot with people. So you say shipping, but use free shipping always. Then again, the gray, the contrast is pretty bad, so I would make this a different color. Then this GIF is very slow, so speed it up. Maybe it is slow because there is a problem with the GIF or something, but yeah, make sure that this GIF is way faster. But then this is good copy. This is way too technical. Distal lateral sub, no one knows what this means. People just have dirty ass nails and that's it. They just want to get rid of it. No one knows the different types of fungi. Just say treats all different types of fungi and then remove these names and then you can still have that image so everybody can look at their dirty nails and compare. That's good, but the names remove, and that's it. Proven efficacy against multiple types of. So this is a little bit too technical. The efficacy, I wouldn't use that word. You should always talk to 4-year-olds. My lights just both died, but it's fine. So yeah, the copy can be simpler. Always talk to a child, as if you're writing to a child. Anyone should be able to understand it. This is good, but this is not translated, by the way, so this is a very big mistake. You have to translate everything locally, and this is very easily done in Canva. But this is good. Then this is the same image. Never use the same image twice, so because this is already the main image. Actually, I think you just selected the wrong main image. I think this is supposed to be the main image, or this. This would be the best main image to use, I think, but then remove the doctor's recommendation text. This would be the best main image though. You don't have to change anything on this other than remove this text. Yeah. Everything's really ugly now that the lights are off. But that's okay. Then this is, I think, a completely different device than what you're actually gonna be shipping. As you can see, this doesn't match the device on top at all, so this wouldn't be a big problem if it wasn't super clear, but you do show multiple pictures of the actual device, and then in the reviews it's a completely different device. This is a huge conversion killer. Again, if you can't find people holding the product, then don't use pictures of the product. Or if you can't find pictures of the right product at least, then don't use pictures of the product. So remove this and just have happy people. So remove this altogether. It's not necessary because here you already have reviews. All right, that's great. So great funnel, but some things can be better. This is way too much text. I would definitely remove 90% of this. So the red banners, they can go, this can go, you can't even read it. And then make sure that this is way shorter. So keep the offers as simple as possible. This is extremely important. This is also ugly, the gray. And then sell to one country, not 3 countries. So you have UK, Germany, and Spain, but if you're going to be selling to Spain alone, then keep it Spain only. And then this is again a completely different product. Yeah, the checkout is too busy as well. Too much elements. Too many elements, I mean. Let's see, guys. Any questions about this? What do you think about 18 plus offers? What do you mean with 18 plus offers? Are you West Vlaming or Oost Vlaming? I'm originally from Antwerp. Crazy how much value you shared. Thank you, bro. Always appreciate it. Are you planning to do a mentorship students and mentors event meeting in 2025? 100%. 100%. Let me know where you want this to be hosted. In what country? I would prefer Portugal because it's easy. But it's up to whatever you guys want. You can also do Amsterdam. Actually, I don't think Amsterdam is a safe place to host an event. But maybe Antwerp again. Last year I did a really nice event in Antwerp. About Dubai, Samuel Onuha says it in one of his videos. He likes the competition in Dubai. I don't know why. That could be a great reason to go to Dubai. And I completely understand that. Yeah, I wish I had more really high level killers around me in my environment, because that does switch your mindset. That's the easiest way to raise your mindset, but it's not the only way at all. And yeah, if you are completely in love with materialism, which I have nothing against. I have a fucking Lambo behind me and I'm wearing a expensive watch. But this is not what I do it for at all. This is just a little side shit thing that gives me dopamine for 2 days after buying it, and then it's completely gone. I'm not doing it for that at all. So if you are, however, doing it for that completely, then Dubai is the perfect place to be. Do a meeting in Portugal? Alright, let's go. It's called as fucker in Belgium. It is. I wouldn't do the meeting within the next 3 months. I would definitely do it nearing the summer. What did you study in Leuven? So it's super strange that you know that I studied. I didn't study in Leuven. I went to KU Leuven in Antwerp. So that's a university in Antwerp, and I went there for 2 whole weeks. Right when I started dropshipping, actually, I went to university. Doreen and I together, because we had to go to university for her parents. I mean, I obviously didn't have to do anything, but she had to, and then I thought, let's join together, because we thought we were actually gonna learn stuff that could help us in our dropshipping venture. And then the first 2 weeks, we learned about the most useless stuff you could imagine. And then we stopped going, and then we focused on the business completely. And then, yeah, if you want to know more about that story, then you have to watch the last video that I uploaded. I talk a lot about my story in that video. So how to deal with Facebook ads metrics inconsistently, for example, CPM, CPC, today is good, tomorrow is shit, without making any changes. This is very normal when you're running at a low budget. So that's probably it. And then also, if you're running a beauty and health ad, like a bee venom ad that you copied 1-to-1, there's a very high chance you're going to get very bad CPCs and bad CPMs, because Facebook doesn't really like those ads anymore. They can very easily categorize aggressive health and beauty, and they don't like those types of ads anymore. And then if your funnel is not perfect and the conversion rate is low, for example, and you have a combination of just shit, the ads are shit, the funnel is shit, etc., etc., then there's no way you can actually scale those types of products on a low budget. So try to improve everything. It's the easy answer I can give you. But it's normal, because yeah, the higher you scale, the less inconsistent you will see your ad performing. But yeah, this can be anything. If your funnel is bad and your conversion rate is bad, you will also get bad traffic on Facebook, resulting in a bad CPM. So it's the entire picture. It's not just Facebook ads. It's not just the ad, for example. It's everything together. I'm an overthinker when making the title, just like the fungus laser says remove nail fungus in 21 days. You say lower the amount, but if I would say it takes 7 days instead of 21. Even I would not believe that. Should I just assume the consumer isn't the smartest and still lower the amount, make it more attractive? Because I personally look at would call bullshit. This is the biggest mistake beginners make, and I made this mistake myself for the first full year before I ever got a mentor. When I got my first mentor, he told me this exact thing that I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Never in dropshipping sell something or make your funnel for yourself. You don't have to think that it looks good. The product can be something you would never ever buy in your entire life. The copy can be completely stupid and unbelievable, but this is what works. So you have to follow what I say blindly, which is obviously very hard to do. Unless you're really serious about actually making money, you should trust me blindly, because in a live stream like this, for example, there's literally no reason for me to lie. I have nothing to gain with lying. So try to follow me blindly, but never make something that you yourself would buy, because those are the most. This is a very common mistake. I see this a lot. So people put way too much effort in their funnels, try to make it way too believable, so they themselves understand the funnel, but you just want to look at data, and in the beginning you have no data, so in the beginning you just want to do exactly what I say, and that's it. Let's choose some more people. I will choose a winner within the next 5 minutes, so let's do this. Let's go over the names actually. So we have Ivan, Gilles, Moby, Dian, Zidane, Dian again, so let's remove you because you're in here twice. Ayub, Cheyenne, Anita, and Gonchalo. If I pronounce your name wrong, then please don't get mad. Ivan, congratulations, and again, sorry to the rest, but there's still juicy shit waiting for the rest. Ivan, you won. There we go. Let's do 2 batches. So we have Joran, Flavio, Rebecca, Sabo, I don't know how to pronounce that, Benzerti, Ines, Nathan, Peter, Amir, Hamdi, and Kim. Let's go. Flavio Sousa, congratulations. I think I already saw your name before, didn't I? Probably not. So, sorry to the rest. Wait, did Joran win in the previous one? No, I don't think so. Let's do one more. So, Tal, Ljubisha, Vlogislav, Tiago. This is, I'm pretty sure this is the same person, right? 2 Tiagos, Rosados. Tiago Rosado, yeah, this is the same person. So I'm gonna remove 1. And let's go. Batirkan, congratulations, bro. You're in luck. Alright, and then we have the last batch, and then we will do 1 batch total. For the last batch, let's wait a couple more minutes and look at some more questions. Tu es français? No, I don't speak French. I mean, I speak a little bit French, but I don't speak French natively. I'm from Antwerp, Belgium. We learn French at school, but I suck at French. I forgot it all. I was shit in school, so I don't speak French actually. And then I think you ask, how long have you lived in the US? If this is completely wrong, then yeah, excuse my French, haha. But I don't live in the US at all. But maybe that's not even what you asked. I'm not an expert in human psychology, so take it with a grain of salt, but I'd say 2 to 3 weeks instead of 21 days. Basically the same, but it sounds shorter. I like to specify a day amount because that's more specific than 2 to 3 weeks, so you leave less to the imagination of the customer, which is always very important. Actually, my camera is about to die. The battery. Let me plug it in. There we go. Why don't you continue reviewing funnels? Sorry, bro. Can we rewatch the video? I think so. I think this is being recorded, but I have absolutely no idea if this works. So this is how the streaming setup looks like. All right. Random funnel review. I don't know whose funnel this is, but a random bra. Let's see who this is from. Kyle Bowman. So yeah, let's review mobile. On desktop, this is the main image, which is the wrong one, which you probably are aware of. But on mobile, this is a pretty good main image. But this is a very boring product. I would never select this product to sell on Funnelish. The chance of it being a winner is extremely low because this is just a sports bra and that's it. There's nothing special about this. There's still time to apply. Not really. I mean, unless you have watched the entire course and built a funnel and have proof of both, then yeah, apply now. You can do so via the link that I shared a couple times today. Other than that, no. But if you're fast, maybe your name can still pop up. But yeah, so bad product selection. But let's talk about the funnel. Yeah, these benefits. So I understand that this is a benefit: no wire, no pain, just comfort. I understand that this is a unique benefit for the bra, but it's not strong enough to sell this on Funnelish. Winner rate of this, like the chances of it being a winner, is 1 in 100. And if it is a winner, it's definitely not a scalable one. But the funnel looks really clean. I like the funnel, but it's a very boring product. So look for more interesting products. In the beginning, two biggest mistakes actually. So one we just discussed, which is creating a funnel that you yourself like, but also selecting products that only you yourself would like and you would think are interesting to buy. That's what I did in the beginning as well. It held me back massively. And then my coach told me, no, this is the kind of stuff that we actually sell and that actually works. Just look at the data and that's it. Tiago. So this is more like it. This is a really fucked up product if you think about it. It's a hemorrhoid cream. This is probably not something you would naturally think of selling at all, but this is a really, really, really scalable product. And don't tell me why. I've never had hemorrhoids myself, but a lot of people have this shit, and it's a massive problem. And you can buy this in any pharmacy, but I think the reason this goes so hard on Facebook ads is because people don't want to buy this physically. It's really shameful to go into a pharmacy and ask for a cream for your asshole. So this is very, very good product selection. The main image is very good as well. Um, very strong copy. Very strong copy here as well. This is very graphic. I hope my YouTube channel is not going to get banned from this. Let me scroll past very fast, but it did look like a good GIF. Yeah, so who is this from again? Tiago. Very good funnel. Really good copy. Good images, good copy, good funnel. This is something that could be a winning product that you can scale to 5 to 10k per day. Literally. The entire product selection and funnel and everything. And I hope not everyone is going to copy paste your product page right now and test it out. Yeah, but the funnel isn't finished yet, so I'm not sure if you have a business or not, or you're just running with a funnel or with free funnelish. But yeah, you have a domain connected, so you have a business, I guess. Make sure you don't forget to put this in euro, of course. This is also very smart. So what Tiago did here is he offers one piece, two pieces, and then three pieces. But for the three pieces, he said complete treatment. This is very good. So we always do this as well. We try to do it whenever it makes sense, depending on the product. For example, 1 month of use, 2 months of use, and 3 months of use. But this is even better. I don't think I've ever thought of this myself. Complete treatment. So this is a complete no-brainer to get this offered in, the most expensive one. Yeah, very good funnel. Literally no improvements. So yeah, this is I think not even a funnel. Oh, it is. You just connected the main domain to it. Looks like a really nice funnel. It's very branded, however, which can be great if you're trying to build a brand. Like if you're trying to build a brand, this is a great funnel and a great product. However, if you're just doing funnelish, like I teach in the free course, with testing 1 to 2 products per day and scaling as fast as possible and going then to the next product as fast as possible, this product selection is very bad, and this funnel is also pretty bad because it's too clean, it's too branded. But again, if you want to do the branding, then this is really good at first glance, at least. But if you're not trying to actually build a brand, which I wouldn't recommend in the beginning, then this is too, you overdid it massively. So compared to the funnel that I just showed from the hemorrhoid cream, and Yeah, look at that. The offer is also really good, but again, this is a little bit too branded in my opinion. This is like this would be a good brand. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's what you're trying to accomplish. You always have to, and you don't have Klarna. You have to have Klarna in Sweden. But yeah, if you're trying to make a lot of money as fast as possible, then don't do the branded approach, please. And this is the branded approach. I need the cream for myself. That's crazy. Let's select the last people, the last batch. Kyle, Thiago, again. I think you already lost, right? So sorry, but I'm gonna delete you. Kyle, Daniel, Sharfe, Jess, Christina, Thomas, Mahmoud, Fahid. Let's go. And the winner is of this batch. Wow, Mahmoud. Congratulations. So let's add you here, and then this can be deleted. And now we have the last batch of people, guys. So who will be the final winner? Holy shit, this is so exciting. And then also after we select this person, again, I will share another fun thing that everybody can benefit from. Let's fucking do it. Are you guys ready? We have Davide, Aya, Albin, Sean, Petrus, David, Ivan, Flavio, Batirkan, and Mahmoud. Let's go. The winner is fucking Batirkan. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. This is actually really funny that he won because this person was already in my coaching last year, and then he faced a lot of personal issues, and now I'm very happy to give you another round of coaching again. So Batir, congratulations! I'll send you a message right now. Fucking awesome. How long is this live stream going to continue? So sorry to everybody who didn't win. Now let me get to the final point. So everybody who attended or who did this giveaway, who joined, you can apply for our coaching program and you will get 20% discount if you join. So that's the big gift here. We never do a discount because discount is ridiculous. The price is already like, if you're guaranteed $10,000 in profit per month, which is the guarantee of the coaching program, of my one-on-one coaching program, obviously giving a discount makes no sense. But now we are giving a discount of 20%, which is massive. It's more than $1,000. Yes, so the winner is Batirkan, the winner of the group coaching. So Batirkan won $500 and group coaching. Congratulations. And then again, everybody who joined and everybody who filled in the evidence and stuff, if you join or if you hop on a call with our team, you can book your call here, ecomliberty.org. Go to this website, click on apply now, and you can book a call with our team. Again, if you mention that you attended this giveaway, you will get a 20% discount. Now, do not do a call if you have less than $3,000. You need at least $3,000 of starting capital. Otherwise, there's no way we can help you. I'm sorry, but that's it. You have 20% discount. How long do you have to act on this? Good question. I haven't thought of this. Let's just make something up. 30 days. Yeah. Again, we never do discounts because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Look at this page, read it, and in my opinion, this is the best mentorship in the game. You're guaranteed to hit 10k profit per month. You and I both sign an agreement on that. So to legally make sure that I'm not bullshitting you, you sign an agreement, I sign an agreement where it says you have to test one product per day after the first 2 weeks. And if you do that and you do not hit 10k profit per month, we extend your mentorship for free until you do. And the reason I offer this crazy guarantee that literally no other mentorship can offer is because this works. This strategy works if you do it the way as intended, with testing one product per day, which takes 3 hours per day. So yeah, 20% discount for anyone who attended, and the discount, 30 days from now. And does this count for extension? That's a very good question. Let's just say yes. Yes, it does. But if you only if you filled in this application form. So I will check this. But yeah, congrats, Batirkan. Thank you everybody for playing. I hope I shared some value in this live stream, and I want to do these live streams a lot more. Actually, I think it's a lot of fun. If we're just chilling here, this is not even working for me. How much does the mentorship cost? So just know that you need at least 3K, because we have a couple different forms of coaching. We have the group coaching, and we have the full one-on-one mentorship. For the full one-on-one mentorship, you need at least 4K, 5K comfortably to make it work. So book a call right now at ecomliberty.org. If you have at least $3,000, you can book a call. We can help you. Otherwise, we literally cannot help you. I'm sorry. Go through the free course, attend live streams from time to time whenever I do them, and try to get your bank account up. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you all for hopping on this live stream, and give me some feedback on this shit. So I think this should be uploaded on YouTube by itself, but I don't know. So when I say 4 to 5K, I'm talking about the entire capital with the mentorship included. And I think when I end this stream, it should be posted on YouTube, but I have absolutely no idea. The top 9 losers, will they get a consolidation prize? Conciliation prize. That would be interesting, but no. Alright guys, I'm gonna go watch some TV and go to bed, because tomorrow is another day to fucking grind and make some money. Talk to you guys later, and thanks for attending.